Hey guys, welcome to the Cantrip Cast. It's me, Brandon, again, and today has been a very, very busy day. I did a lot of work on the next homebrew class that I'm making, which is the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, and I also recorded the audio for another D&D story video. A lot of people requested that I record and do more animated D&D stories, so I listened to the feedback, and I'm making a lot more of those, and I recorded the audio for one today. So that's coming soon, so is the Power Ranger video. I was actually going to start recording the Power Ranger video today and doing the animation and stuff for it as well and doing the audio, but then I checked my mail and I got a package. That's right, another package, and I'm sorry that we've done a lot of unboxing and review videos lately, but we just keep getting a lot of really cool stuff from really cool people, and I'm really excited for what I got today. Let me explain the context here a little bit. We did an art contest on our Instagram page for the Season 2 art of We Cantrip D&D podcast, and it is right here. You can see it right there. This art you're looking at right now was made by the Orderly Owl and Blushing Badger, who are on Instagram. They also have their own Etsy page. They make things such as dry erasable character sheets, player cards, books, so forth. Tons of stuff that you can use for your, D&D games and needs, whether you're a DM or a player. And, since we won the contest, I've been in a lot of talks with them, and I'm sending them their prizes for the contest. And in return, they also wanted to be really nice, and they said they were going to send me one of their DM notebooks or guides that they make. So that is what they sent me today. So let's crack this thing open and see what it is. I'm actually really excited to do it. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was already. I thought it was going to be like a small, maybe pocket-sized book, but this thing is, bigger than my face. So let's see what we got. Okay, so initially right off the bat, not only does it come in, packaging, but it also comes in a nice little, looks like a little homemade wrap they made, tied up with a note here, and it says We Cantrip on it. So that's really cool. All handmade, stamp on the back says handmade. This is really neat. This is really aesthetic and really cool. So I don't want to break this. I'm going to try to untie it. There we go. Oh, no way. This is cool. This is really cool. Look at this. So that is the channel art that I showed you. They put it on the back, or on the cover. This is the art they made for our second season of our podcast. And on the back, you can see they kind of did the same thing, but it's a blank template. So it's got a front and back. This thing's hefty. It's big. And it's got these like binders on the side, so it's going to stay together pretty well. And you flip through the pages. If you look through the sides on here, there's different tabs, and these tabs have various different things on them, such as organizations, countries, Pantheon, Atlas, World History, villains, supporting characters, cast, session planner, battle maps, references, story arc, and notes. So let's open up this and see what it looks like inside. Oh my god. Alright, so I had to change the camera angle for this because I really want to get this book in depth. I did a quick run through of it, and it is simply phenomenal. That's why I switched angles real quick, because as soon as I opened it, I was simply blown away by how awesome this is. So again, the cover is our channel art that they custom made for us. So we're just going to go through this section by section, just so you guys can see like the full, or get the full grasp of just how awesome this thing is. So let's go straight to the first page, which is the campaign. So you can write your campaign name in here. And then it cuts right to world history. So you have a world history section. And from here you can go from your world history, major eras, cultures, wars, important roles, advances, and so forth, with additional notes on this side. But there's a bunch of different, things like this, causes, information, tons of stuff where you can, really immerse yourself in your world's history of your game. Next up we have the Atlas. So the Atlas is literally just gridded paper, so you can draw your realm, your world, your continents, whatever you happen to choose on it. So there's a bunch of gridded paper in here for you to do that too. Next up we have Pantheon. So Pantheon, there's a bunch of sections here for your Pantheons as well. Ideals, goals, items, description, history, rituals, so forth. A lot of really cool information in this. The back side is similar, so there's a bunch of different pages for your Pantheon, so you can write down your different gods and whatnot for your homebrew game. We got next. Countries is next. So countries are similar similar style to the rest of the things that you've seen in the book. It looks just like a character sheet from 5e, which is really cool. It has a similar setup, the similar gridding and everything else. But yeah, there's a bunch of different pages here for different countries throughout your world. This thing's super nice. Major cities is very similar to the country section. However, it says, city name rather than country name, but, awesome. Still relatively cool and awesome. Next up, we have organizations. Got here. So organizations, again, similar setup, similar to what we just saw on the other pages here. The character sheet looking type design, but it's got, just things for everything that you can see on here. Goals, ideals, allies, enemies, roster, leadership, history, tons of stuff for different organizations, guilds, whatever you want to do. Story arc is next. So for story arc, there are different pages, when things happen, the theme, location, side quest, this is cool. I like this a lot. Conflicts. So villains, if the party does nothing or fails, if they succeed, what's going to happen, their goals, allies, enemies. It's just tons of stuff, different paths it can take, NPCs that are in the story arc. Bunch of cool stuff. And there's a bunch of pages like this. Really cool. This thing is so descriptive and so in-depth. We have a villain section for all of your villains in the game. So, alright, this is cool. So, loves, loathes, goals. Tons of personality traits for your villain. That seems like that's what this is really a lot. So, you can really get in-depth with your villains. Same thing as a character sheet. Age, height, weight, hair, color, descriptive stuff. On the back side, I believe there is... Yes, there is. Stat blocks. So, class or armor class, hit points, speed, languages, saving throws, abilities, actions, reactions, legendary actions, tons of stuff. Layer actions even. So a bunch of these for all of your big bads that are in the game. Really cool. Supporting characters, very similar to the villain pages that you looked at, except these don't have the stat blocks and such on them. They just have a bunch of character personality traits, which is cool because they're just NPCs, so that's perfect, honestly. Let's see. Next up, the cast. So the players. This is your players. So if we go to this, it looks like, when I looked at this earlier, this is a similar layout to a 5e character sheet. Maybe not exact layout, but it has your strength, dex, con, personality traits, other information, equipment, and so forth. And on the back is kind of like a note section. But yeah, just like a character sheet, so that's really cool. Next up is the session planner. So it even has a session planning guide in it, which is awesome. This is cool. This is a dry erase initiative tracker. That's cool. It goes from 30 to 1 with monsters, NPC tracking, all that on the side here, so you can keep everything in order. That's really cool, especially if you use like a dry erase marker and a battle grid. This is really cool. So there's a sheet here for your party members. I would use this as a DM to kind of go over if I need like a quick reference of my characters or my players and their things, so I kind of knew what I was dealing with instead of like asking them what their AC is and their health and their abilities are. If I needed like a quick reference guide, this would be cool too. It looks like on the back, party continues. Yeah, more party stuff. Session outlines here, NPCs, encounters, plot notes, tons of cool stuff. Battle maps. So this is a bunch of gridded paper for you to draw your maps and stuff on. Really thick. There's a lot of stuff. This paper is really durable too. It's not just thin-ass paper. It's like not as thick as cardstock, but not as thin as regular paper. So it's really durable. And we have a quick reference guide. This is cool. I was looking through this, when I initially freaked out when I opened it for the first time and had to take a second and pause and breathe because it was just overwhelming in a good way. Quick reference has literally quick references to different things like conditions, plot hooks, food and beverages, homebrew rules you can write in the book yourself, house rules you can write down in here, a calendar so you can, if you want to schedule your playing days, or if you want to, use the calendar for the actual campaign itself, years in the world and stuff, you can use that as well. Important holidays and dates that you can put over here as well. And the last section here is your DM notes. So just a big old section of notes. then it closes off. And this thing is just fucking amazing, honestly. Awesome. This is fucking cool. Like, this is so cool. I don't even know what to say. Like, this is one of the coolest things I think I've ever received, or that I'm ever going to use when it comes to, you know, playing D&D and DMing. This is going to have all my stuff in it for the current campaign we're in. I'm honestly blown away. Like, I wasn't expecting anything like this. You know, I thought it was going to be a more simplified, basic little booklet, but this is fucking ridiculous, to be quite honest with you. Like, oh my god. I don't know what to say. Orderly Owl and Blushing Badger, those guys are fucking awesome. This is really cool, and they deserve, you know, I would say, I guess, a lot of business. This is really cool. The Orderly Owl and Blushing Badger, they deserve a lot of credit and business for these, because this is phenomenal. This has everything you need. If you're a pen and paper DM like I am, this is everything you need in it to play a game. Besides, you know, like, you know, monster stats and stuff, but like for your homebrew world and your campaign, this is it right here. This is your homebrew world and campaign in this book, and you can order from them. I think they're cheap too. It's like 25 or 30 bucks, and you get all this. It's awesome. Like, I know some people prefer to use, you know, computers and digital methods of DMing, but if you're a pen and paper DM like I am, like, go get one of these right now. I'm putting the Orderly Owl and Blushing Badgers, like, links to their Etsy shop and everything down below in the description. I don't have a coupon code or anything. I don't have any kind of discount for you, because, you know, this isn't like a sponsored video or like an affiliated video. You know, they won our contest, and they were nice enough to send this out to me because we've been talking a lot. I appreciate it highly, and I'm going to use the hell out of this thing. Please go check them out. Their Instagram is down below. Their Etsy shop is down below. Their Twitter. Please follow them on Instagram. They post such good stuff. They don't even just make these. They also make character sheets, you know, different sorts of accessories, and tons of stuff you can use for your games. This is by far the coolest thing I've gotten recently when it comes to D&D accessories and DMing. This is phenomenal. It's insane. I mean, that's really gonna be it, guys. I'm so sorry that I was kind of stumbling upon my words, because I wasn't expecting it to be this in-depth and this thick with so much content and so much stuff you can use for your games. But as soon as I opened it, I didn't know what to do or what to say. I mean, you guys got a decent look at it because I did some pan shots of it. So I am going to be posting some pictures of this on my Instagram. If you want to look at it more in depth and get some more, you know, clear-cut pictures rather than some video clips, then absolutely check out our Instagram on the Week Cantrip Instagram. Wow. But yeah, so I'm gonna start writing in this tonight. I'm gonna start doing our campaign stuff in this, like, as soon as I close this video out. Go check out the Orderly Owl and Blushing Badger. Seriously, they're f***ing great. Links to everything down below. I'm not gonna plug any of our sponsors for this video, because this video is all about them. Like, this is all them. I hope you enjoyed, you know, this little review overview. 10 out of 10, like, straight up 10 out of 10. This is great. Like, I can't, God, for real though, like, 10 out of 10. I can't even imagine. This is thick. This is a big ass book, and this can fit your entire homebrew world and campaign in it, and it's worth every dollar. It really is. And they're cheap, 25, 30 bucks, I believe it said on their Etsy shop down below. Check out all their content. Like I said, no coupon code or anything for them. They were just nice enough to send this out to me. Thanks, guys, for watching. You know, like, subscribe. Stay tuned for the videos that I talked about that I'm posting here soon. I got the Power Ranger homebrew class video. I have another animated D&D story video, and we got some more really cool stuff coming. Make sure you check out We Can't Trip a D&D podcast. You know, you can find everything down below in the description for the show. I'm gonna go write in this now. Bye.